What's poppin'? It's your boy DYFL, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. You dig?
I used to want a Rolls Royce and a Rollie. Jesus peace chain, so everybody think I'm holy.
All right, we got DYFL off the porch with us today.
You dig? What's poppin'? What's happening? What it be like? What's good?
I'm feeling good. How you feeling today, man?
Great. I'm blessed. I'm here in the A, cooling. You know what I'm saying? Fresh off the plate.
Okay. Yeah, visiting us from Florida. What are you working on here in Atlanta for this trip?
Miami, Florida, two different places. I'm from Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you working on here in Atlanta for this trip?
Working with you guys. Working on some stuff on my project.
Okay.
And I got a bunch of singles and things like that coming out. So and I got a song called Die For You that's out right now. It got almost 500,000 views on it.
It's going viral.
Last week. It's going crazy right now.
It's going viral. Yeah.
A little promo for that. Just doing whatever I got to do.
Yeah, we'll get to that single in a minute. Do you come up here to Atlanta often to work?
Yeah, I love Atlanta.
Okay.
It's fire up here. I got family, friends up here. People up here, but I like the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It's that real Southern hospitality everybody be talking about. I fuck with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, gangster. And the food good too.
Yeah. All right, so I wanted to ask you, what's your thoughts on the George Floyd killing and the protests?
Man, I'm angry. I'm feeling a million emotions right now. I'm feeling anger. I'm feeling sad. You know what I'm saying? I'm heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling so many emotions right now. And for me to be a black man, it can happen to any of us. It can happen to my little brother. It can happen to my cousins, my you know what I'm saying? It can happen to any of us. So just seeing, I feel like the pandemic happened at the perfect time. It put everybody in a place where we sitting down and it's like, look at this right now. Pay attention to this. This is what's going on. You feel me? Yeah, I need to make some shit happen. And that's what we're doing right now. We're making something happen. So I'm just, a black man lost his life. You know what I'm saying? And people, they complaining about the looting and the riots and the protests and all that shit. But the main problem is a black man lost his life. If you don't see an issue in that, shut the fuck up. That's
real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it like growing up in Miami for you?
It was lit. It was dangerous. It was so many things coming to growing up in Miami and Dade. You know, you always got to be on your toes. You got to pay attention, look over your back, make sure, you know what I'm saying, nobody ain't trying you or nobody disrespecting you. But it was pretty dope. It's a dope experience. It's not like it. I wouldn't trade that shit for nothing. Like, I love where I'm from. Yeah. That's the crib.
And you grew up in Overtown and Little Haiti?
Yeah. Okay. So my mom's had a crib in Little Haiti, but I spent most of my time Overtown with my cousins, staying with my aunt's house and stuff like that. So I had my first fights over there, went to school over there. Everything I did was Overtown, so I believe that shit. Yeah. And my crib happened to be in Little Haiti, so I used to go play ball and hoop over there at the house, and I used to be around all them boys over there, all them Zoes. Shout out to the Zoes.
Yeah.
So it was lit. I got a taste of all that.
Yeah. Thanks. Talk to the people about how Miami, Overtown, Little Haiti, these neighborhoods differ from South Beach. Because a lot of people go down there and that's all they see is
South Beach is what you see on TV. You see people in bikinis and partying and everybody happy, and you see foreign cars and all that stuff. That's the commercial side of everything. Miami is the gutter. It's like, it's nothing realer than that. You know what I'm saying? The biggest hustlers came out of there. The biggest people that did stuff for the community over there. What people don't know is during segregation, Overtown was called Colored Town. And there's a lot of history over there. All the black celebrities, Muhammad Ali, James Brown, none of them couldn't stay on South Beach because it was so segregated. So they stayed in Colored Town. So all everybody that was somebody back then that was black, they stayed in Colored Town. Yeah. That's how much history come out of there.
Yeah. How old were you when you first jumped off the porch?
Young. Overtown is like, it ain't no age to jump off the porch. You just out there, you know what I'm saying? So I had to be a young buck. I had to be like 5 or 6. I was just out, I'm around, experimenting, seeing what life is, talking to people over here, talking to people over there. It was like no boundaries. Like, I like that. That shit was gangster.
What's one of the biggest life lessons you learned while growing up in Miami?
I don't want to sound crazy or nothing like that, but I feel like growing up in the city, it's hard to get everybody to like you. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to gain people's respect. A lot of artists too many artists don't blow up out of the city. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard when you're doing something for people to really like fuck with what you're doing. So if you really want something, you got to really like demand your respect. And that's what I learned about my city. It's tough to make it out there, but I feel like if you make it out of there, you can make it out of anywhere.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
How long you been rapping now?
Since I was 8. Second grade. Yeah. One of my teachers, they had like this journal. We used to do journals in the morning and write about the day. And she made one of them rhyme. And she told us to make them rhyme. And I had the best one, and she praised me for it. So ever since then, I was just rapping, making stuff rhyme, talking about different topics and making stuff rhyme. So I decided to put it on beats, and I was just like, oh, I could really do this. Yeah.
Who were some of your musical influences?
Wayne was one of the biggest ones. I was listening to Hot Boys. I was listening to Jay-Z, a lot of West Coast rap, like Tupac, Dre, Snoop. That was like the first like collective of rappers that I listened to. It was like West Coast rap.
Okay.
Like I still love that shit to this day. Yeah, that was like I love everything about that shit. I love the way they talk, like the culture. I love everything about West Coast rap.
How'd you get the name DYFL?
It's tough, but it stands for Do You for Life, which means because I'm very passionate about what I do. You know what I'm saying? If I like something or I love something, I'm gonna go 100% at it. So I made that my name. I stand by that. You know what I'm saying? I do me for life. Yeah. No matter what nobody say. People always try to steer me different ways, tell me you got to do this or you should do that and do that. But I do what feel right to me. Yeah. So that's why I named myself that.
What inspires you musically?
Everything. Women, money, getting out of, a certain position in life, getting out of a certain situation, taking care of my family. That's what really inspires me. Just everything in the world, just traveling. I can't stay sitting in one place too long. I have to really see the world. I have to travel, leave the country, do different things, have different experiences. Because if I don't, I'm just be talking about the same shit that everybody else talking about. And that ain't me.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the music scene in Miami right now. What's going on out there?
Man, Florida's lit, but at Miami, we got City Girls, we got Zoe, we got Ball Greasy, we got a few people from the crib. So we gonna come up right now. We're gonna rise. A lot of people coming down to Miami to hear that sound and take a little bit of what we had to offer to the game. So it's starting to open up a lot of doors for us. Okay. Yeah. Are the artists down there, they real supportive of each other? Yeah. We all cool. Everybody know everybody. Everybody fuck with everybody. It's cool. I feel like it's separated though. I feel like there's two different types of Miami artists. And I feel like there's like the super underground like hipsters, like the lyricists and the backpackers. And I feel like it's like the commercial shit that you see on TV, South Beach, Loving Hip Hop. Yeah. All that shit, and it's like separated. I wish both of those people came together, and I think that's what make me so special is I could bridge the gap for both of those. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a little bit of both, so I feel like I could bridge that gap once I kick that door down. Yeah. Do you have any plans to move out of Miami? I don't know yet. I can't answer that yet. I don't know yet. Okay. Yeah. All right. And you got your start working with Cool and Dre when you were just 14 years old? 14. Yeah. They had this artist named C-Rod. I fuck with C-Rod. That's my boy. That's my big bro. He took me under his wing, and he was signed to them. So I was in their studio every day, just being around them, learning. And they was just showing me the ropes as a 14-year-old kid. Like I was meeting like a shitload of celebrities that I never thought I'd see. The Game would walk in, and Wayne would walk in, Young Money would walk in, and you feel me, Drake and Nicki early before like they were who they were. I was around them, so that was like a dope experience. Meeting Queen Latifah and stuff like that, like nuts. Yeah, that was a fire experience. At 14 years old, that's pretty crazy. I had it lucky. Sometimes I don't realize how lucky I was. Like at that young to be around all that shit. Like, how long did you work with Cool and Dre at that point? It was about 2 years. Okay. Up until I almost about my 11th grade year. Okay. I was around that. And then I started branching out and doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to try this shit on my own. See what I could do, see what I could shake, see who I could meet, see, you know what I'm saying, on my own. Like, I wanted to know what that groundwork felt like. Yeah. What were your friends at high school saying when you're working with? They were tripping out. I would show them pictures of such and such. I had this little camera I would take to the studio every time. And I showed them pictures of me and this person, me and that person. And they'd just be like, what the fuck? Like, you really doing this shit? So I had a lot of respect from like the older. I was a ninth grader hanging with seniors and shit like that. Cause them niggas wanted to rap too. And they like, this kid out here doing this shit. He's spitting. Like, I fuck with this shit. Yeah. And you appeared on the BET show, One Shot. Yeah. What was that experience like for you? I don't like, it put a bad taste in my mouth. I don't really like reality TV, like that Hollywood shit. Because all that shit was like it was contractual shit that kind of turned me away from it. Because a lot of those shows, the contracts and the paperwork don't be right. Okay. So it's not in the best interest of the artist because they feel like they're building your platform because they putting you on a certain stage, but it's you that got to go out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They just opened up a door for you, but that might not make your career. Something else could make your career. So you're just risking a lot of like your freedom when you sign those contracts.
How long did they have you under contract after you did the show?
I didn't sign it. That's why I got kicked off the show. Yeah, I didn't sign that contract. I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna lock me in. I was 23 when the show was about to drop on BET, and the contract was for 7 years. So I would have been 30 when I got out of the contract.
7 years.
I would have been 30. I'm not even 30 yet. I'm halfway. I'm still young. I would have still been in that contract another a few more years. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
It's crazy.
What was it like? You know, I saw you get to perform in front of Khaled, Sway.
Yeah, those were the best things that came out of that. Me and Sway built the relationship. Sway follows me on Instagram. We talk all the time. He came to Miami and did Sway in the Morning for Rolling Loud weekend. I got to go on stage and perform and do all that too. Okay. So that was dope out of that. And the Deska from Everyday Struggle. Yeah. Before she was at Complex, she was at MTV at the time when we did the show, and she was doing like a bunch of interviews and stuff. And me and her got super cool. And me and her are good friends now too. Okay. So she follows me on Instagram. She flew me. She helped me go to Complex Con last year in LA. Oh shit. So I built a lot of relationships out of it. I still got Crooked Eye's number. Me and Crooked Eye text every now and then. So so a lot of good came out of it.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Yeah. And saw DJ Khaled hosted one of your mixtapes, Rise of the
King. Yeah, that first Rise of the King. A few of my peoples, they were real connected with Khaled.
Okay.
So they had a conversation with him. They played some music, and he just fell in love. Like no charge, no nothing. Like rumors was going around that I paid for that shit, but I didn't have the money for that shit. I didn't have it like that. Fucking 2021. What if I had to get money to pay Khaled to do that shit? And I'm not no drug dealer, no dope boy, none of that shit. You feel me? I'm working at shoe stores and shit like that. Like trying to scrape up money to put gas in my car and stuff like that. So Khaled heard the music, he fell in love. He was like, this kid is the future. So the whole, like, if you heard the drops on the project, you hear him saying, DYFL is the future. This kid is the future, because he just liked what he heard. So off the strength of the music, he saw something in me. So that was a real good experience. That was dope.
That's a hell of a cosign.
Yeah. Bro. And then for him to be on the One Shot Show, the Miami episode, it made so much sense. It was cool.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about that single, Die For You.
Yes.
This thing's going viral.
Yeah, it's at 400 and something K on YouTube right now. It's going brazen. Shout out my bro ARTIK. ARTIK is an artist from Russia, huge out there, super dope. And their videos are in 60 million, 120 something million on all their YouTube videos. They have big followers. They're doing tours. They're selling them out, shit like that. So he came to Miami, and he was liking a bunch of my stuff. So I'm like, who is this dude with this verified check liking a bunch of my stuff? It just looked strange. So I went on his page trying to rap in another language. I saw he was in Miami on his location. I'm like, damn, let me reach out to him, see if he want to shake some shit. I don't know if he speak English or not, but I'm gonna just try the shit out. So I hit him and I was like, yo, where you from? He's like, I'm from Moscow. I'm from Russia. And he was like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Miami. He's like, I'm in Miami now. Crazy story. So I said, okay, cool. You want to do some music? He like, yeah, I'm gonna send you. I got studio this week. I'm gonna send you address to the studio. He sent me the address to the studio. I'm like, this address look familiar as fuck. It's Cool Dre studio.
Oh shit.
So I'm back where I started, working with an artist from a whole other country. And now we got a challenge for the song and everything going on, the Die For You challenge, and people going crazy. Yeah. And there's people from different countries and everywhere, like just showing the record love. And that's like my first international record. So I fuck with it.
What's some of the craziest videos you've seen in the challenge so far?
Nothing too crazy. It's just the kids, man. Like I see little kids dancing to it and having a good time making TikToks and stuff like that. That shit feels amazing. Like for me to be a kid in Miami, from like the trenches of Miami, to have kids in Russia and in Germany and stuff like that singing my song, that shit just feels, it's not like it. I teared up a little bit the other day. You know what I'm saying? I had to shake back like a gangster, but I teared up a little bit when that shit happened. It's an incredible feeling.
What was that recording session like with them?
That whole process of creating that shit was like, it might have been the most perfect experience I've ever had working with anything, working on my own shit, working with other artists. Everything just went smooth. Like we went in there, we picked the beat easily. Right into it. I didn't even write to it. I went in the studio and I mumbled the harmonies and filled the words in. I just felt it. It just felt right. The energy and everything was just A1. That shit just felt right. So shooting the video, he liked the song so much he was like, I want to shoot the video the day before I leave back to Russia. So we're gonna shoot. I'm gonna pay for everything. Yeah. And he took care of that, like a real G. And that's like a friend of mine. I speak to him every single day now, like on some other shit, not even on the music. So,
that's big.
Yeah, that shit's gangster.
Did you know that song was going to be this huge, though?
I felt like it was going to be, it might have been it, but just seeing it, this is something new for me and it's something new for him because he doesn't have any records for the States. So for it to do what it's doing is dope for both of us. Yeah.
100,000 in the first day I saw, right?
First day, yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
First fucking day. 100K, first day.
Are you currently working on a new project right now? Yeah,
I'm working on singles and I got like 3 different project names in my head. I'm thinking of Timeless Everything. I'm thinking of a third Rise of a King and a final Rise of a King. And I'm thinking of something else, but I don't know what direction I want to go to, but I want to do something for the chicks too. So
okay.
Yeah, that would be like incredible. Because they always held me down since the beginning of my career. You feel me? Me being a lyricist gained the guys, but the girls always just been like everything you drop, we fuck with. So I gotta cater to them a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate
y'all. What producers have you been working with lately?
I worked with Southside recently.
Okay.
Yeah, he's based in my because JT from not JT, Young Miami from City Girls is his baby mom. So he be down in Miami a lot. He's an artist. He's somebody that's helping a bunch of he's somebody that's helping a bunch of artists from the city.
Okay.
And he doesn't even have to do that, but he's doing it and it's fire. Yeah, so I'm working with Southside and there's a few other producers, but a lot of them not like big right now. They just got fire sounds and I fuck with what they doing, so.
Yeah. What about artist-wise? Who else have you been working with?
I got to keep that on the wraps right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to get some paperwork situated and after that,
okay,
it's on go. It's on go.
So you just dropped a collab project with King Hoodie.
Yeah, King Hoodie, that's my boy. He's another Miami native.
Okay.
He did Sway in the Morning as well. He actually flew out there and did the show. Yeah, me and him just this producer named Neri. Shout out my boy Neri, super dope. He had this idea of these two are really dope lyricists and they both have the King alias. So let's put them together and let's do a 5-song project. And that shit went out. That shit was smooth too. The chemistry was there. It was A1. But before we even did that project, we had a whole, we had a song before that we just held on to and just waited to put it on that project. Yeah.
I saw you put out this Kobe Bryant tribute.
Yeah, man.
I know you were a big fan. You even had a project named
that was my
24.
Guy. It killed. I bought a Kobe outfit here.
So really
to wear this weekend that I haven't wore. I got a Kobe jersey and some shorts, like the Swingman shorts. But that shit really broke my heart. Kobe was one of my favorite players. I was really inspired by him. Like I studied Kobe. You feel me? And I used to play ball. I used to hoop and all that stuff too. So watching him in AI, they changed the game for me. You know what I'm saying? Being my age, I wasn't old enough to see Jordan. So Kobe was my Jordan.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that shit, it was devastating to me. So immediately I just had to let what I was feeling out because that shit really bothered me. The world ain't been the same since.
Yeah, shit's been fucked up
ever since Kobe died. It was it.
That was the beginning.
He was holding this shit together.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of a decline of 2020, man. It's been an interesting year.
Yeah, we didn't think it would get much worse after that, but it steadily got worse and worse.
Fuck it. We just gonna let everything go crazy.
Yeah. All right, DY, what else you working on right now?
Yeah, like I said, I'm working on singles, dropping more visuals, dropping more videos, and just making some things happen. I'm writing for a lot of artists as well. I got a lot in the works, but be looking out for new music, lots of new music. I'm about to flood this shit.
Okay.
For real. Cool. That was my biggest problem last year. I feel like my numbers were the greatest last year, but I feel like I didn't put out enough music, and that was my goal for this year. So every month I was dropping music this year since the year started, and my numbers have catapulted. I tripled or quadrupled already what I did last year.
Really?
With me putting out more music, so it was a blessing.
Just gotta stay on it.
Yeah, keep my foot on niggas' necks. You did.
All right, any last words or shout outs before we get you out of here?
Hey, man, shout out my city, shout out Dade County, shout out 305 Florida, and shout out Atlanta. I appreciate y'all for having me. Y'all always show me love when I'm out here. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that rock with me and has been rocking with me from day one, and everybody that's gonna rock with me in the future. I appreciate y'all.
I used to want a Rolls Royce and a Rollie.